This is Uncle Stu, the old man on the block, and today I want to have a serious conversation with some women who may have grown up without a father. As I look around in society, as I look around even on the internet and social media, and even in my own personal life, I've seen the pain and the hurt and the frustration and the anger, but most of all, the void of women who grew up without a father. And I understand that a child growing up without a father leaves so many negative feelings and negative impressions, voids that just can't really be fulfilled. And so many women, they want that void and they attach themselves to people and places and things that just brings more pain and destruction, because the love of a father and the love of a husband is two different types of love. And no husband could ever love his wife the way a father loves a child. And I can speak not only as a father, but I can speak from the perspective of a father who raised a daughter and a father who will be considered the absentee father. So I have a real intimate understanding of this subject and a very personal understanding of it, because as I've said on this platform, me and my oldest daughter was separated also. And I watched my daughter go through many different things in life, and social issues and relationship issues. And today I can say she's a fully grown, healthy adult, married, and we have a very healthy relationship, but that process was not easy. So in this video, I want to talk to you women about growing up without a father, and some things that I want to challenge you on today, and challenge your thoughts, challenge your feelings, challenge your emotions, but more so that you will understand exactly how to live from this day forward, even though you didn't have a father in the home. Let's get into this video. Growing up without a father can be a challenging experience. It can leave a lasting void in your life and can affect your ability to trust and form healthy relationships. And it can also lead to feelings of abandonment and insecurity. I know a lot of women who grew up without fathers. You feel abandoned. You're not really sure of yourself as a woman. And sometimes you have those trust issues because that abandonment can make you not really attach in a healthy way to a male. And these feelings is something that is constantly being reinforced in many different ways and by many different means. So I want you to understand that I get it. However, healing is possible. One of the best ways to begin the healing process is to seek therapy. A therapist can help you understand and work through your feelings and experiences and help you develop coping strategies. Here, I want to give you a challenge. And I've challenged other women. I've challenged, high school students who finally grew up and had these issues. And here's my challenge to you. Challenge the narrative. Challenge the story. Many women say that my father abandoned my mother and I, or he left us, or he walked out on us, and this happened to us. But here's where I want to challenge you. A lot of times we are told stories about our fathers. Those stories can be absolutely not true. I served in the military. I did a lot of things prior to me being able to be full-time in my daughter's life. And she felt abandoned. And there was a lot of stories that was being told about me that wasn't true. And I've talked to men, so many men, and I've met a lot of men that had children and they really desired to be with their children. But because of complications and communications and financial stuff, they couldn't. And I know it's so easy for you as a young girl to say, well, why didn't you fight for me? Why didn't you do this? And why didn't you do that? And those answers are not easy. Court systems are not cheap. Going through fighting and arguing and fussing, most men are not going to do that. It's not because they don't love you. It's just that they couldn't deal with the struggle or the stresses of maybe your own mother or maybe your mother's family. A lot of times we don't really know the true story of why the man left. We're given hypotheticals and we're giving answers, and I could tell you stories and show you articles and videos of the lies that mothers has told, and even in my own personal life, that was done to me as well. So I also want to challenge you in the healing process is to challenge the narratives and the stories and the reasons that you was told that your father left. Challenge you to go find your father. Challenge you to go look for him and don't attack him. Talk to him. Speak to him. As my daughter spoke to me. Tell him about your life, your ups, your downs, what you're going through. And I like to believe that your father will listen and he'll begin to show you the love that he's always wanted to show you ever since you was little. Challenge the narrative. Let's continue. Engaging in self-care activities such as exercise, meditation, and journaling can also be helpful. These activities can help you to improve your mental and physical well-being and can help you cope with the challenges you may be facing. I can tell you, my oldest daughter has already written 4 books. It's been her therapeutic way of being able to decipher all the different things in her life, the challenges she's had to go through, from the absentee father to arguing with her father to dealing with bad relationships before she landed on her relationship now. And she continues to write and to journal and to publish the various things that she has gone through, and it's been very healing for her. But she's also admitted she's been in therapy, try to decipher and really hone in on what part was my fault, what part may have been her mother's fault, what part may have been other family members' faults. But she even had to admit there was areas where it was her fault when it came to her and I's relationship. And I'll tell you, at the time of this recording, my daughter is 37 years old, and we spent this past Christmas together for a whole weekend. It was the greatest joy, and we laughed and ate and just talked about positive things. It was the greatest joy that her and I had in 37 years. And I like to believe that if she can do it, you can do it. Let's continue. Joining a support group for women who grew up without a father can also be beneficial. You can meet people who understand your experiences and can offer a sense of community and understanding. I also want you to know that my platform is also that community. It's that community that want to bring love and understanding to many of the issues that we may be facing. If you just need somebody to talk to, my email is in the description. I'm also on Instagram, but you can definitely reach me via email, and I'll be glad to read your email, be personal between you and I too can try to help you to navigate through the pains and the issues. And you just want to write a letter just to tell me how you're feeling, what you're thinking, your anger, your whatever. Let's get that healing process done. Let's get it done. Remembering, healing takes time, and it is a journey. It's important to be kind and patient with yourself, and to know that it's possible to overcome the challenges of growing up without a father and to build a happy and successful life. Please keep in mind, you can have a healthy relationship with yourself. You could develop that healthy relationship with the one you want to be in a relationship with. Take the time to recognize the void. As I said at the beginning of this video, a husband, a boyfriend can never fill the void of a father. So if this video has helped you, put a like, leave a comment, share this video with someone that you may know is struggling in the areas of an absentee father. Subscribe to the channel, hit all the notifications so that you know when another video is uploaded. And I thank you. Uncle Stu is out.